What's up, guys? This is Tony Shu, and today we're gonna look at the Kobe 6 Protro White Outsole. Let's get it, YouTube. Before we get into it, guys, if you haven't done so already, please smash that like button for future content. Make sure you subscribe, and if you want, hit that bell notification so you won't miss out on any future videos. With that out of the way, let's get to it. So guys, I have here today Kobe 6 Protro in the White Outsole colorway. Typical Kobe box with the Mamba print up here. Box says Kobe 6 Protro, white, black, neutral gray. And this is, of course, a size 11, which is, I'm sure you guys know at this point, Jared's size, because I can't hit anything. Now, what's kind of cool about this sneaker is that it was part of an original playoff pack that came out like 10 years ago. The playoff pack had two colorways, the white home colorway and then the yellow dominant away colorway. This one is supposed to be part of a playoff pack, although we're not sure with everything going on with Vanessa Bryant and, you know, her stepping away from Nike and taking the Mama brand away from Nike. We're not really sure if we're going to get a second version of this shoe, the away, because this is going to be the white home. So everything's kind of in the air right now. We don't really know what's going on. Kind of hoping that we are able to get at least one more, and I get one more shot at getting a Kobe sneaker in the last year and a half. There have been so many Kobe Bryant sneakers I've dropped, which of course, you know, because of everything that happened, you know, Kobe's are a hot commodity right now. I understand that. For someone like myself who balled in Kobe's for the last few years, and I really enjoyed Kobe sneakers to play basketball in, it's a real bummer, you know, not being able to get some of these Kobe sneakers. And now, I'm not saying I can't ball in the sneakers I still have right now. I still have Kobe sneakers amongst other sneakers that I can play basketball in. However, it would have been really nice to get one of these Kobe sneakers to have on ice for post-pandemic when I can play basketball again. I mean, you know, obviously the Grinch I would have really loved to get, but, you know, any of the undefeated packs that came out last month, you know, you talk about the Bruce Lees, the alternate Bruce Lees, look at the PJ Tucker version. Gosh, I mean, you know, the red Challenger, you know, edition, you know, the Hall of Fames, this one. I've struck out in so many Kobe's, and it's insane because I've gotten so many other shoes in the last year and a half. You know, really, when you look at it objectively, they're probably more hyped and some of them are valued a lot higher. For some reason, they just don't want me to have these Kobe sneakers. Oh well. Diving right into this sneaker, this is such a nice sneaker. I mean, the Kobe 6 Protros are so nice. The materials are really nice. The outsole, the traction on this, look at the traction on this sucker. That is so good. I mean, for anyone that plays basketball on a normal basis, it's such an important thing to have good traction. I remember I used to ball in Team Nikes. I used to ball in a bunch of different older Jordans, older meaning the newer Jordans. I used to ball in the 10s, 11s. I balled in 12s. I balled in 13s a lot. You know, I've balled in so many different basketball sneakers in my life. And for the most part, the majority of them have always failed me when it comes to indoor courts. Outdoor courts, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can wear any basketball sneaker. They're gonna work fine. You're gonna have some traction on it. You might have to wipe some dirt off, you know, once in a while. Not the end of the world. Indoor, if you have a bad gym, which honestly for most of us, it's most of the gyms you go to, if you have a bad gym, it is so freaking slippery. It is so hard to play on these slippery courts. So when you have a good traction outsole, like with the Kobe's, really any Kobe's. I mean, I've balled in the 5s, 6s, 9s, 10s. They are significantly better most of the time than most sneakers out there. I'm going on a tangent. I apologize. Let's take a look at the sneaker real quick. basic features about the Kobe Protro: snake skin that goes all around the midfoot of the shoe, kind of blends in nicely with all the colors. Super nice features. Doesn't probably do anything in terms of performance goes, but it's just cool to have to go with the whole Kobe, Mamba, snake brand, everything else. Colorway is really nice. So this is really almost really I don't know, almost, it looks like an exact copy of the 2011 playoff pack home sneakers. Looks like pretty much the mirror image of it. And it's really a nice contrast of colors. The mostly white, off-white, the black, the yellow accents. It's just a clean sneaker, you know. And then you got the, you know, obviously the Kobe signature, and then you got the on the front, which is always a cool touch, and you got the Zoom midsole, and obviously you got the absolutely amazing looking outsole that you can play basketball in. But then you got like a fabric here for the tongue. You got your basic laces, and I mean the best part about this sneaker is that it's so freaking light. You know, these shoes are so light, it feels like you're not wearing anything on them. I remember the first LeBrons and the last LeBrons I ever wore was from years and years ago. I want to say 10, 11, 12 years ago was the last time I ever bought LeBron James sneakers. They were like a was it mid-top? I think it was a mid-top, and they were so freaking heavy. I remember just being, you know, having such a hard time running in them, jumping in them. I just felt like they were just anchors on my feet. So I literally wore them maybe 3-4 times before I said, you know what? These sneakers are not it for me. I cannot move well enough, and that was pretty much it. I think that was pretty much the turning point right before I went to Kobe's for the first time. Super easy to, you know, to play basketball in. You don't feel like you have anything at your foot at all, and they're comfortable enough for you to be able to get around, move around laterally also. Just the overall really solid basketball sneaker. What do you guys think of the Kobe 6 Protros? I know it's a weird topic these days where everyone pretty much just loves and admires every single Kobe that comes out, with good reason. You know, the Kobe's are coming out right now. They're releasing. They're iconic silhouettes. They're iconic silhouettes with really cool colorways that are coming out. And, you know, with all the people that are resellers that want to capitalize on Kobe's death and reselling all these shoes to people that just loved Kobe and respected Kobe and just want to kind of have some kind of piece of his legacy, of his brand. You know, for me, I don't really have any Kobe's to just have as collector's pieces that I don't wear the heck out of, but I can't see myself getting a Kobe sneaker like this to have to keep on ice, to just admire and to have for the long term, because you never know. You know, you don't really know what's going to happen in the future for Vanessa Bryant and the Nike brand, if they're going to ever put out any of these sneakers in the future. I don't know what the deal is legally, if they're going to be able to even reproduce these sneakers to put out later on. So I guess for now, all we can really do is just hope to hit on maybe the next Kobe, or, you know, if you really got to have it, maybe buy resell. You know, I don't know. It's your money. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it as always. If you liked the video, please smash that like button. For future content, please consider subscribing. Until next time, guys. See ya.